in there. And in between, while doing this, I won a quiz competition, first prize in quiz. So
Oh,
I would
that's
say
great. That's great. People have to clap your hands. Please clap your hands for. That's great.
and soon I'll be receiving my prize
Yeah,
for
that's
whatever.
great. That's great.
And the second thing I would say, and one more thing is there, the map is not the territory, the presupposition that is
Okay.
helping me
Very nice.
in
Very nice.
understanding others. Yes.
Acha. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. So we have Hema on the call also. Okay. So we have a
Yeah.
team from both the team. So people are joining.
Leave. What are you doing? Okay, Vidya.
So today, actually, we are going to discuss about framing and reframing. So people are joining. So we will ask Chavi. Chavi, how are you, Chavi?
Hello, hi, I'm good.
Yeah, that's great. So Chavi, what are the NLP concepts which you are using, Chavi?
I can relate to
Give me my phone.
okay, like because I was using that approach while teaching my students,
Okay.
and then conscious to it
Okay.
because I
Okay. Okay. So actually, my voice, I think it is audible to most of the people. Whether voice is audible, you can press yes or no.
Yes. Yes.
You can press. You can put it in the chat box.
Where is the chat box? I want to say yes or no.
Yes. So Rajini, yeah, Vijay Lakshmi, yes sir. Achyuta Yalini, yes sir. So if for somebody, if it is not audible, I think maybe there may be some issue in the aspect. Okay. So most of the people have joined. So we will start the call. Okay. I am muting all the calls. Okay. And whoever I unmute, you can answer. Okay. Whoever I unmute, you can answer. And if you have anything to say, okay, you can say it through the chat box. Before that, I would like to, because counseling team, Hema, Biswajit, and others. So we are having today with us the NLP team, okay? And NLP team, today we have counseling team also joining us for this training, okay? Vidya is joining from Belgium with Vidya, and maybe Bhavani, she will be joining from US, and other people outstation people will be joining. And we had two people, one is Biswajit and Chirro, both are from counseling team, but the thing is they are from Calcutta and it is heavily affected due to the cyclone. So he has sent some photos in our counseling group, which is really what do you call heartbreaking. I think West Bengal and Orissa, it is undergoing great suffering. First, we had Corona, and now the people, particularly in Orissa and West Bengal, they are suffering because of this particular cyclone. So just a 2 minutes, 1 minute prayer, 1 minute prayer for the people who are in West Bengal and Orissa. 1 minute, I observe silence. Okay, team. Today we are going to talk about framing. So today we are going to talk about framing. So whatever may be the aspect in which we are doing in NLP or in counseling, it is the aim of the counseling or even whatever we do in NLP, whether we are doing it with individuals or whether we are doing it with others, it should have well-formed outcomes. So well-formed outcomes will have the following characteristics. Now, whatever is required, that has to be stated. State the outcome in positive terms. For example, whether I am going to do something on my own self, circle of excellence, or I am going to create anchoring. The outcome which I need, for example, timeline therapy, future, I'm setting goal, affirmation, everything that has to be stated in the positive terms. As we know it, the unconscious actually gives more preference and it understands only the positive language. Ensure the outcome is within your control. That is, whatever outcome which we want to get, whatever outcome which we are planning, that is within our control of reach. For example, the outcome, if I think sitting from here, next year I want to climb Everest. Everybody can do everything. But sitting from here, after 2 months from now, if I plan to climb Everest, that is not possible. So ensure the outcome is within your control. Be as specific as possible. Have a sensory based evidence procedure. Always whatever we do, we have to do with BAK and consider the context where the particular behavior or the outcome happens. Always we have to consider the context, have access to the resources, ensure the outcome preserves existing benefits. I'm getting some benefit now because of X behavior, and suppose I'm going to change it with Y. Suppose, for example, circle of excellence I'm practicing. Before practicing circle of excellence, what are the benefits which I was getting? That benefits also I should get when I'm practicing circle of excellence or when I'm doing framing or reframing, anything. Check the outcome is ecological. Ecological means checking whether a particular behavior is good. Now, this one may be new to the counseling team. Actually, ecology check, we call it. Whenever we change any behavior, whenever we change any kind of thinking, feeling, and behavior, we apply the ecology check. Ecology check means when I change the behavior, whether that will be good for self. Yes. Whether it will be good for the people who are around me. Yes. Whether the particular behavior, is it good for my family? Whether it is good for the environment, and whether it is good for the world, and particularly whether it is good for the universe. If ecology check, if I get yes in every aspect, that means that behavior or the thinking or feeling will give us tremendous benefit. And after everything is over, define the first step. That is, put the first step. The well begun is half a done. So if any of our behavior, it meets the first 8 criteria, the 9th one, if we take the first step, it means the battle is over. So let us go to framing and reframing. Okay. 1 minute, somebody is joining. So there is, I want every one of you to just read this. Okay. If at first you don't succeed, okay, you are doing something, you are not succeeding at the first attempt. Okay. What are the other things are possible which we can add it to it? For example, I have added 2. Okay. If at first you don't succeed, call it version 1. Okay. If at first you don't succeed, try again. This is one thing people used to tell. If at first you don't succeed, try again. there is no point in being a damn fool about it. Then quit. If you are trying for 3 times or 4 times, and if you are not able to succeed, you have to quit. I know several people, they have started studying CA after 12th standard. Okay. The moment the students complete the 10th standard, particularly in Tamil Nadu, there is a misconception that becoming a chartered accountant is very, very easy. That is a misconception. Because the misconception is there because there is no entrance examination. If you want to become a doctor, there is an entrance examination. If you want to get into IIT, there is an entrance examination. But if at all you want to become a chartered accountant, there is no entrance examination. You have to pass the examination. You can directly you can get into admission. You can get the admission. You have to pass the CPT examination. I know some people. They used to attend 7 times, 8 times. They have attended CPT, but they failed. But even then, they are not trying to come out of it. Even then, they say next time I will succeed. And I know people who have wasted 3 years because of just going back in certain aspect. Okay, so this is one aspect as far as if at first if you don't succeed, what are the other options are possible? If at first you don't succeed, try again, then quit. There is no point in being a damn fool about it. Okay. Now I want Tim to tell what are the other things we can tell if you don't succeed at first. Okay. We can call it as version 1. And what are the other things we can use it? Okay. I want you people to tell. Victoria, can you tell? Think creatively, whatever thing. Okay. The thing is, even if people laugh, smile, that is 100% okay. So think and tell me something which is very, very creative. Yeah, Victoria.
If you don't succeed in a, suppose you're answering for some exam or say CA only, sir, and you don't succeed, then I would, whatever talents I have, like if I have talent in music.
Okay, Victoria, that is what the second thing. Actually, this is a quotation, okay? This is a motivational quotation. I want you to change this quotation, okay? If at all you don't succeed in the first attempt, call it version 1 and go for 2. That is what the first one means. The second one means go try. The third one means if you try and don't succeed, then quit. And I want you to add something. Think from your right side brain. Yeah, how you can put it?
I will put it as do what you are happy with it.
Superb. Okay. Ajas.
Yeah. Do means what you feel, wherever you feel happy.
Yeah.
You do that.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Ajas, please go ahead. How you will change it?
Yeah. In this case, we will say, if you have been trying it and you don't succeed, try doing it differently.
Try doing it differently from NLP angle. That's very nice. Okay, Selena, can you tell? Or anyone who wants to tell, you can unmute your call and tell.
Sir, myself Roshni here.
Yeah, Roshni, come on. And I want people to laugh, yeah. Tell something in which we can laugh. Smile at it.
Okay, sir. So if I didn't get succeed for the first time, what I'll do is like I'll check with the alternate method, the shortcut methods is there to achieve the goal.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I can put the I can put it like this. If at first you don't succeed, okay, check for other easy alternatives.
And find someone to do it for you. That is
very nice. If at first you don't succeed, find who will get succeed and make him to do it. Okay, that is what most of the business people are doing. That's great. Acha, okay. Any other person?
So that
anything?
That is what I said as a shortcut, like a easy method to achieve.
I understood.
We can pick from any person who is available right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyone other than Roshni and Selena? Anyone else? Can you just give me, reframe it?
Shiv, Wilson.
Wilson, come on, Wilson, come on.
If at first you don't succeed, try to find out where you went wrong.
Where you went wrong. That's correct. That's one of the NLP presupposition. Okay, that's great. So, anyone else?
Sir, I will add on. Hema.
Yeah, Hema. Come on, Hema.
Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, you put the blame on others. Try again. If you succeed, then you give up. You appreciate yourself. Yeah, you take
the credit. That's great. Okay. So,
so something I wanted to say was like, if you don't succeed, take the feedback and look for options.
Look for options. If you don't, if at first you don't succeed, go for options. These all are actually what we are doing is we are trying to reframe it. Okay. Yeah. Just I selected something so that we can laugh.
Hello.
We can smile.
Sonali this side.
Sonali, come on, Sonali.
Yes.
ऐसा कुछ बोलो we have to laugh.
Okay, if at first you don't succeed, the task was wrong. You are perfectly fine.
That's great, yeah.
Sonali's favorite will be. Sir, Sonali's favorite will be if you don't succeed, just say Maro Goli or Chalo.
I think in that case we should all say, if you don't succeed, let's just go hit the bar.
Okay.
That's correct. So I have searched in the net. So these are the thing I got it. Okay. If at first sight you don't succeed, order some pizza. Okay. If at first sight you don't succeed, you are normal. Okay. And another one very nice one is if at first sight you don't succeed, redefine success. Okay. You redefine what is success. Okay. If at first sight don't succeed, remove all evidence that you tried. Okay. And if at first sight you don't succeed, then skydiving is definitely not for you. The last one I like it very nice, very much. Okay. If at first sight you don't succeed, then skydiving definitely is not for you. That means you would have died actually. The first time he has not succeeded, now you would have died. So the way in which people has put. And one more thing actually I had, okay, but little bit it was adult oriented, so I removed it. Okay. People, you people should not kick at me. Okay. So if we take Richard Bandler, this is one of the favorite quote of Richard Bandler. Do you want to know a good way to fall in love? Just associate with all your pleasant experiences with someone and disassociate from all the unpleasant ones. Now reframe is just the same. We are going to associate with pleasant aspects as far as reframe is concerned. So, yeah, Biswajit is joining. Hi, Biswajit. Hi, Biswajit. Hi, Biswajit. Achha, okay. So what is reframing? Reframing is a technique in neuro-linguistic programming where an undesirable behavior or trait is confirmed. 1 minute. Somebody is waiting. Admit all. Okay. So, yeah, where an undesirable behavior or trait is conferred a positive intention. Now, this framing and reframing, actually, our politicians are mastering it. Okay, anything which is going wrong now, they will give a very nice twist to it and reframe it like anything. They will reframe it in such a way that we all will be thinking, "Why ya kya bola ya?" Isn't it? Can anyone tell any one aspect which you can recollect now, which has happened in India, but India or America or anywhere in the world, okay, which the politician has reframed in such a way that we all started believing that he told only whatever he said is correct. Can anyone recollect? Just think of it, okay. When whatever comes to your mind, then you can share, okay. So NLP reframe is everything can be reframed. Is the cup half empty or half full? It depends upon our own aspect. Is this a crisis or this is an opportunity? Now, Atmanirbhar, okay? Corona may be a crisis, but India is going to get many more business opportunity. So in that case, it is an opportunity. And for many people, trainers who were not flexible, they are paying the price. But the people who are very flexible, they are making a very good stride in online. So nothing is in crisis. Nothing is a crisis. If I see, if I'm able to see opportunity from that, how I can move. And there are several people in Corona period. They have utilized Corona as opportunity. For that also, if you have any examples, this person has made the opportunity like this, you are free to share it in the group, okay? You can just think of this. One is politician and the second one is how Corona made some opportunities for people. That also you can think. Is this a failure or just a lesson to be learned? Are you fearful or you are excited? So the thing is we should be excited. So at one point or another, everybody in the self-development or coaching and training industry utilizes this concept of reframing or changing the frame of reference. Now, frame, I will tell you, frame is something which we put something on the frame, okay? We fix it. I will tell you a very nice story from Stephen Covey. This story is from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I think most of you would have read it. There is one captain called Arusha, okay? He was going in the submarine. He was the captain. Night 2 o'clock, okay? He just got up and saw a light in the opposite direction. And immediately he texted them, okay? In submarine and all, the the communication happens through a telegram. So he texted, this is American warship, divert your ship 20 nautical miles west, okay? From there a message comes, dear captain, please take the submarine 20 nautical miles opposite. Now the captain gets infuriated. Dear ship, you know this is an American warship and I am the senior captain. I am ordering you. Take the ship 20 nautical miles of west. Go immediately. Turn immediately. From there the reply comes, dear captain, please take the opposite direction. Please take the opposite direction. Again he gets infuriated. He sends a very nasty message. This is senior captain of the American warship which is having nuclear weapons and other surface to air missiles ready to be bombarded. And if you don't accept, I will bombard it on you anything. So please change your course 20 nautical miles of west immediately. From there a reply comes, dear captain, I am a lighthouse. So the captain is thinking that this is a ship and he is going on talking. That is frame. That is what we call it as frame. A frame is fixed. He fixed that this is a ship and he is going on talking. Only when it says that, okay, I am not a ship, I am a lighthouse, entirely it is a reframe. Entirely he is getting a new thinking. We are also in our life, we have problems. We have sad memories. We have issues, relationship issues. We have bad habits. We means not we. I'm telling the world, okay? For example, smoking or drinking. We have wounds, unhealed wounds. Everybody is having. Somebody, some husband, okay, has cheated the wife. Yeah, some children, they didn't give respect to the parents. These kind of wounds and heals, everybody is having. Now, we keep everything in the frame. We keep everything in the frame. And unless and until it is reframed and removed, and we give some positive aspect to it and move in our life, we will be struck at one point. So NLP has a very clear way of reframing, not like other psychological sciences. NLP, we call it as 6-step reframing. In 6-step reframing, we reframe all the negative aspects which we feel to the positive ones, and 6-step reframe we can apply it to the client also. So for the counseling team, actually this is a two-way round. Two-way one. One is I can do it for myself and I can do it for others. Okay. So let us see what are the types of reframing is available in NLP. So reframing is a strategy to change the meaning of something. A meaning of something. Now I will just ask a few questions. Okay. So the question is to Ankusha. Ankusha, are you on the call? You can unmute your call, Ankusha. Yeah, yeah, Ankusha, this is for you. Okay, so suppose, for example, a small kid. Okay, a small kid. It is coming out of. It is a lockdown period. Everywhere, every house is locked. Okay, a child is coming out and it has forgotten the route. Okay, and a stranger is coming. The child is going and talking with the stranger, whether it is correct or wrong. A child, a 8 years girl child, talking totally with the stranger, totally with the stranger. How we will feel? Generally, how people will feel, whether it is advisable behavior or not advisable behavior.
First of all, it is a lockdown and the child is going out and talking to a complete stranger.
Complete
if
stranger,
it is
generally.
With some, yeah, if it is because of some.
No,
but there
no. Only my question. There is no if, but, and all. Okay. Whether generally what people will say, not what Ankusha will tell. I don't ask what Ankusha will tell. Generally, whether what people will tell, whether it is advisable behavior or not advisable behavior.
And not advisable because of
not advisable. Yeah, not advisable, isn't it? Now the same people, okay, suppose a child is coming out, the child is talking with a stranger. Actually, there is a fire in the nearby house. Okay, there is no one in the house. In our house also, there is nobody. Okay, they have gone somewhere. And in the neighbor house also, there is no one. Okay, but there is some fire happening. And the child is come out to find out someone and tell, there is fire in my neighbor's house. To convey that the child has come. Okay, now whether the child can talk with the stranger, this aspect, whether the child can, whether it can talk or it should not talk. Generally, if I ask people what will take, it should talk. Isn't it? Yeah. So there are two aspects. One is context, one is content. As far as NLP is concerned, we have context and content. Now, what is content? What is content and what is context? We will see. Okay. Now, we will be reframing two aspects. We will be reframing in NLP. One is content reframing. The another one is context reframing. Content reframing is, for example, if you think of your school days, okay, memories will come. Your memories, thoughts, beliefs, the way in which you were wearing your uniform, how you were eating, suppose ice cream, if I tell school and ice cream. The memories will come. That is the content. Okay. When I say context means in which time, in the which environment the content is taking place. For example, environment, now if in the school example, the environment may be the classroom, okay? Or when I say context, maybe the school, classroom, or the ladder steps in which people, you were sitting and taking ice cream, okay? That is context. Both content and context are interlinked, but both can be reframed. Because some of the time, some of the things will be appropriate in the content, but context may differ. Okay, in the context, in a particular context, it may not be applicable. For example, a boy who is when he was studying 3rd standard, A teacher used to beat him like anything if he doesn't put maths. That teacher is very short lady, okay, very short lady, and very short. So the student, and her name is particular name, okay, a particular name, particular religious name you take, okay. I'm not I'm giving you an example. Now this boy, short lady with a particular religious name, this he keeps in mind, okay. These people are bad. That is what he will think, because she beats him like anything. Now, when he has become elder and now his age is 22, even then he will not believe someone from the particular religion, or if he sees someone short, he may be thinking that, okay, these are the people, very bad people. That means the content has already happened, okay. On that context, it has happened. In this context, it is not applicable. But even then, we will be carrying it. Certain people will be carrying it. So, when we reframe, we have to look into the content and also the context. Generally, in all other aspects, okay, reframing means they will be taking only the content, not the context. But in NLP, we will be taking both content and context, and we will be reframing both aspects. Now, the 6-step reframing is like this. Identify what you have to reframe. Suppose, for example, you are smoking and you want to stop smoking. Now, smoking, when you smoke, you feel happiness, all those things, that is content. The context is, whenever I meet certain friends, I feel like smoking. That is context. Okay. So, what we can do is, either we can reframe the context, through context we can reframe the content. Okay. So, we can, in NLP, the first step is identify what is to be reframed. That is first thing. The second thing is, make him, ask him to sit, okay, take him into a trance, okay, a hypnotical trance, as we usually do, as we did in Circle of Excellence, and many exercises in which we used to take the people to the below alpha level, okay. So take him to that level. After taking to that level, ask the unconscious part, because when we are reframing, we will be talking with the unconscious, okay. Ask the conscious whether the unconscious is ready to respond, okay. Now, when we ask the question, the unconscious has to respond. Now, these are the things we will be telling in before the exercise starts, and all these things we are going to discuss in the WhatsApp group, okay. Just I thought I can discuss with all of you, so I started the call. So how we are going to start and what are the instruction we will be giving to the client, all those things we will be discussing in the group. So we will be giving the discussion in the, we will be giving the instruction to the client, and we will take him to the trance, and there we will try to identify what is his frame, okay, and what are the associated good things the unconscious is getting. For example, cigarette smoking. What benefit, what positive intention the unconscious is getting through smoking, which we will try to identify, and we will give the unconscious some 3 or 4 aspects, okay. These all are the thing also will give the same output, okay. You are smoking because of X. The X I can give you through A, B, C. Are you ready to choose it? Okay. Get the confirmation from the unconscious and make the programming. That is reframe. That is what we call it as programming. Program the, reframe the new behavior in the unconscious and come out and test it. Okay. So there are 6 steps. So those 6 steps I will discuss in the WhatsApp. Okay. So this is what actually there are 2 types of reframe. One is content and context. Both are interrelated. Both are interrelated, which we are going to do it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So reframing, it is one of the best technique which is being employed in NLP to change any negative thought, negative habit, or negative thinking. Reframing can be applied, and we can make correction in our own self and in others. We can do reframing to our own self also. Okay. So now the call is going to be disconnected because 40 minutes is already over. Okay. Now, as far as our program is concerned, today we have a counseling group also. We have Biswajit. Biswajit? Are you online? Biswajit? Acha, okay, he's not there. So if anybody is having any anything you can ask before the call gets disconnected. So reframing in NLP, it is having two things, content and context. We will be using a technique called 6-step reframing. Okay. Now the 6-step reframing is a traditional way of doing NLP reframing. Okay. Nowadays it is called parts integration. Please keep this in mind. Nowadays it is called parts integration. Few NLPians always they do 6-step reframing only, and few people